Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Railroads. Today's beverage is a very nice rooibos or red bush tea. So welcome back to the game. It's been a while. However, in the previous video we were on the France scenario / map, and the goal was to achieve all of the objectives before that time comes up where possible. So for example, do the 1914 goals before that even gets to 1914, and that was successful. This is one of the few, if not the only map in the game that has 4 stages: 1870, 1914, 1945 and 1989. We're going to take a little bit of a detour for this one and go on to a very rarely played custom / multiplayer map and do a no bridges or tunnel challenge. We have attempted this challenge before on other maps, and if we have done it on Double Cross, it's been a long time ago, so another attempt is in order, I think. The idea is that wherever we start, we pretty much stay in our quarter. We can go around and we can go up and over the mountain, we just can't use bridges. It just requires some I guess creative routing would be the best term. Anyway, let's just pause it here, and we have a couple of other people on the scenario. So we've been placed in Geisten, which is to the south. Over to the west, we have Charles de Gaulle. To the north, we have Isambard, Kingdom Brunel, and then finally we have Helmuth on the east. We don't have our nemesis, which is Bismarck. So yes, let's see how we get on. Okay, where we have started, we've been given a couple of industries, or rather, there are industries here. We haven't been given them, but that is a clother. So we turn hides into clothing, and a munitions factory, which is steel / iron, whatever that girder symbol, into munitions. And well, I don't know if that is going to work out at this stage. However, we can probably select where is it? It is that there. Yes, indeed. So we can actually go all the way over to here. Slight issue, the only place that supplies the hide is over there, so we can't actually go underneath. That is curious, but we do have a lot of other places here where we can potentially start to take resources, like for example over here we have another textile mill. However, there's a power plant as well, and right, well that's just an absolutely no-brainer. We have around us all 4 coal companies. Every single coal company is here. So are we going to just rush down to here and buy the power plant out and build from there? Yes we are. So I'm going to sell some shares, we're going to unpause the game, and then this is going to run down and through here. And as I said, the idea is to not use any tunnels or bridges, but there we go. Let's go ahead and we'll start buying out the power plant. This is generic use of currency, however it's francs, I believe. So let's see what happens. We'll go for a bit of a double track here, although that's a bit further than I wanted it to go. So let me just delete that and then maybe extend it to there. So we've got one coming from here over to here, which is fine. We're going to get that to a terminal, I think. Actually, we don't need to get a terminal just yet. And this is going to come down. Oh, that was a bridge, so we can't have that. It's going to come through Kyle and then up, and I'm going to have to sell some more shares, and then over to here. So let me just go ahead and get in we'll get a train going on. We'll say there, go there, clear it, and come back. So that's now fine. We're going to have another one going from here, and we will maximize this out. We're not going to wait until full because I have a feeling that other industries may be coming over. This Kyle Mining Company is going to be an absolute nightmare to connect to. I'll have to go around this way, I think. Yes, indeed. But there's one a little bit closer, which we could probably exploit. So we'll just do a double track. This one will then come around. I'm just going to sell some more shares there. That's gentle uphill. Do we want a gentle uphill, or can we just have it as gentle? No grid. There we go. That's all. That's the plan. No grid, and then this is where it's going to get a bit more challenging. Sell some more shares, and that's a bridge. We're not allowed bridges, so we're going to have to see what we can do. That is, that's okay. There we go, and then finally to there. Right, and there's another locomotive. That is a passenger 420 Crampton. Okay, let's go ahead and max that out. Close, go there, clear. The Crampton is is quite frankly simply better than the previous one, so okay. Right, so we now have stuff coming back and forward, which is good. We own the power plant, which is excellent, and eventually this will grow up to be a, well, it's currently a village. Hopefully it'll become a city sooner rather than later, which means we can then run passenger services. Actually, we could probably run passenger services now, but we need a bit of a crossing point. Anyway, that is fine. We're going to sell some more shares. We can see this thing is really, really struggling. I'm going to upgrade that. And does that make much of a difference? No, it does not. Anyway, so from there, we're going to have this come up and around. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Maybe not. Apparently, we've just set a speed record of 21 miles an hour. Okay, fair enough. And you know what? I reckon we could run passenger services from Geisten all the way down to here and drop off at each stage. I reckon that's a good idea. So we're going to build over to here. Again, we got not exactly a level grade. It's actually uphill, but at least I'm going to speed the game up a bit. Is that on the fastest speed? I think so. Double speed, yes. So eventually this will, like I say, go to a larger settlement, for lack of a better term. And let's go ahead and connect up these. Oh, I need a bit more money. Generic units of currency are currently low, and once these go in, there we go. And there's another speed record for us. Okay, good. So I do want to do a bit of a double track, but I want to go there all the way to here, which is, well, more money than we have. I want to do that early though, because otherwise I think it may provide. I think just getting that done is probably the way forward. And to be fair, we have a lot of the money. In terms of stocks, ours are the lowest, although I think we're laying a good foundation for what is to come. There's increased freight pulling power. I'm going to pick that up, and I just realised as well that other people are bidding on it. One of the things with custom maps that the AI sometimes just doesn't work. However, it is functional on this one, and I believe that will have massively helped our trains here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go from here, and I am going to go around and through this bit, and then over to here, and a little bit more. Just need a bit more, and then we'll start carrying the coal from here as well. That was interesting. Oh, 240 medic, and that is a freight locomotive, and that is handy for us because that's what we are. That's what we're carrying. And oh, Charles de Gaulle has just bought one of our shares. That is not ideal. So from here, max it out, close, go there, clear the car and come back. I obviously haven't altered the loco assignment. I didn't feel it was strictly necessary. But what is the difference? Oh, the difference is massive. Okay, we're getting upgrades across the board. I was gonna say that's gonna put me into debt, but that's actually not the case. I managed to do that quite successfully. So we've only got 4 trains on our network, and it's all coal. That's all we're doing. 31 miles an hour for our speed challenge there as well. And there you go. So that is Helmuth, who is, I'm going to say, taking our coal. It's not our coal, but we're going to pretend that it is. They're not in here. They're not down here. So there was only one line affected. I don't think they'll end up affecting things in the ways. There's the money, and the money is good. I'm noticing though that Charles de Gaulle owns, good grief, 50% of our company. We can't afford that. We cannot afford them to buy all of those stocks. But sadly, I don't. Oh, he's just sold some of their stocks. Some of my stock, should I say. And I'm going to be buying as much as I can. There we go. So, looks like they've sold a bit more as well. Right, wait. So, change of plan. Do I sell that stock? Okay, I've sold some stock because I've noticed that we were able to build our line. Delivery bonus for perishables. Not a concern for us. We're not carrying perishables. But I'm just putting in the extra crossing points for the lines, although it's been a bit problematic. Look at that, it's trying to spin it the other way. Because of course it is. There we go. And here. And then over here as well. And what I'm going to do is something... There may be a mistake. But we're going to change this to... I was going to change to passenger, but it doesn't matter. It's just better. So from here, it's going to be 4-3. Then there. Then there. Then there. And then back to the start point. So that's going to carry quite a bit. Good. Okay. What do we need to do? Well, I want to upgrade the everything to a terminal to make more money. But I'm also very aware that we don't have amazing stocks. Although De Gaulle is selling our stocks, so let's start to buy some. We are now actually third in terms of price. I guess the other companies are not having an overly fantastic time of it. I'm not waiting until full in all of these places, so that's why we increased tourists. Good. We have got our new passenger service. We'll hopefully benefit from that. Let me see if I can get here before the trade. Yep, there we go. Upgrade that. I think it's upgrade it to a station and then to a terminal. We now are the most profitable company, or rather, we are valued the most. I don't know about actual profit, but this is good. There's our terminal. And we'll have our terminal shortly. That's running nicely back and forward here. There's our terminal as well. So we got all the terminals. Good. Right. From here then, is there anything I can do in terms of more industry? There's a vineyard there. There's a hospital over there, but the supplies for it are miles away. We do have this milk company, which, to be fair, if we were to bring it over to there, it would be pretty good. Or do we make another industry? I don't know. But what I do know is we can make a nice little effort on buying our own stock. And we now own 60% of our company. That's pretty good. But this is railroads. If you sit and don't do anything and stagnate, then, well, you're not going to have a good time of it. So, I'm very tempted in here to build a mill or some place, or maybe wine. Let's have a quick look. So, goods. What is food is 24,000 generic currency. Wine is also the same. Okay, that sort of settles things. Are there any other industries around here that we can exploit? Oh, there's a vineyard over there, and there's a vineyard there. But what about? Let me see. This. They're all in the north. Okay, I reckon we buy a vineyard. I reckon we make a vineyard. There's a vineyard. Okay. And then from this, we are going to do that. And that. And from the back, come down through here and into the vineyard. And naturally, I'm going to go there, max out on wine. Sorry, max out on grapes. Go there, clear the car, max out on wine. Go there, clear, and then come back. So it's delivering the grapes, then going to deliver the wine. Yes, I think that is the way forward. You know what I'm going to do as well? Just because we can, I'll have a direct route like this. Like that. And like that. Okay. Don't think we need all of that thing, but, you know, it's built. Good. Okay. So it feels like this line here we could potentially bring round. Extra traction on inclines. I will put a cheeky bid on that. De Gaulle, you know what? You can have it for that half mil. No problem. Alright, so we're going to spend a bit of time and money in coming around through here, and then, where's the best place? This one. This is closer. So actually I'm going to delete some of this. And then, no bridges. Oh, look at that, that's moderate uphill, but we're through. And then straight over to there. And that's a lot of money to spend in one go. But it does mean that... It means that for whatever reason, performance is really poor at the moment. I don't know why. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So we want, from there, all of the milk. Hang on a second. I was going to say that we definitely have that, right? Why can't it drop off there? Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot. Now I can. Right. We didn't do the connections. Good. Okay, so from there, all the milk. Go there. Clear. And... you know what? It just feels like there's going to be, any minute, another locomotive drop. And I'm going to be stuck with outdated locos, even though we've just bought them. That is, however, the challenge. So, we know that this fromagerie, I'm not too sure which is the pronunciation. What I do know is that we're buying it out. And then from there... Yep, we know on that. Good. It's going to come through here. And... Oh, that was like a little bridge thing. Well, it was made of brick anyway. Oh, definitely can't have that. Then around, then in here. Because what we can do is have... There you go. What I said happened. Anyway, it's not good for us because it's a passenger service. So there, food, wait until full, go there, clear the car, bring passengers and mail back. I know it's going to shout at me saying, hey, you know, you can't... There's no point in bringing it back. Yes, I'm aware. But, getting that to a terminal, let me just double check everywhere else. Stocks have just taken a bit of a dive, sadly. Is this thing waiting to fill up? I think it is. What I'll do is that. And then that. And then that. Then I'll go here, and here, and here, so it can run on multiple lines. There we go. Excellent. Oh, there's McCracken over here. There's nothing at all that's gone to it. Why is that? Why would one do that? Is it a horrible place? I don't know. What I do know is we are going to head over to it, and we might as well run a passenger and mail service after I actually put in, you know, the thing for passengers and mail. So upgrade that to a terminal. This one up to a terminal. Passengers and mail service. I normally do a 3. For the longest of times, it was always a 3-2 passengers and mail, but now I'm running a 5-3 setup. I don't know why. Just we also have, we're doing obviously all the dairy. We've got this wool company, which, to be fair, if we brought nitrates over here, it would actually be pretty good. So I'm going to do a double track to there. Then this comes down and into here. Comes off the back, and, oh, we have to be careful here. It's going to go like that, and then like that. And I don't know what money we're on. I'm just going to buy some shares. I want to buy out that chemical plant. And Brunel's wanting to bid on it. How interesting. And then de Gaulle again. I think we've got it. Yeah. So what I want to do is then build in here a hospital, I believe. Yes. The reason for building a hospital is we can go from there. All of the nitrates. Hang on, did I not build a thing there? I did not. Half maintenance costs on all trains. It's just a no-brainer. Pick it up as soon as you can get it. I have, however, run out of money. Well, money rolling in now. That's good. So from there, nitrates, good drop off there. Pick up medicine, drop it off there, clear the car, and freight. Go. Excellent. So, no bridges and no tunnels. If there has been some of that, then it's been something I did, like, it's been an accident, basically. We now own all of our shares. And frankly, I think this is going to be quite a short game. We've got another passenger service to upgrade. It's actually slower with 8 cars. Maybe not then. Yeah, we're in a position now to start basically buying people out. I'm going to buy out first Helmuth because they're the one we're interacting with the most. They are taking the coal from the Kyle Coal Company. And obviously they're also in here. That's actually impressive lines they've got going there. It's pretty good. So we're going to keep buying out stocks for Kyle. Just making sure these are upgraded, which I believe they are, but we'll double check. Actually, this won't be. Station, then a terminal. We don't really need it to be upgraded to a terminal. It's just as a matter of course. I tend to do that. There's no other industries around here, and good luck getting over the mountain. I would like to go... There's a nub over there, and that's... Oh my good grief, this is impressive. That's some impressive girdering. Wish I was in iron, because I'd have made a fortune. Right. How could I get over there? I don't think I really can. I don't think I can. If we were to, say, from here, have a line that goes up the mountain, is it possible? I mean, it is. It's actually relatively easy doing this. And then down and round and into Ogden. That's cool. Okay, no bridges, no tunnels. Didn't say anything about making an absolute statement piece of a rail system, no, did it? Alright, let's get that in. And that in. And from there, passengers and mail. Job done. And I've just realised that we've got so much money we can just buy loads and loads of shares. And we now own 50% of Helmuth's company. Make that 60% of their company. And with the extra money... Oh, look! Half maintenance costs of tunnels. I don't even need it, and I'm tempted to buy it. Just so they don't have it. No, that would be silly. I'm going to start buying some Brunel stocks. We are valued at 19,000... let's call it 20 grand, because it's about to tick over before I finish that sentence. 20,000 generic units of currency. The next highest is Brunel on 5.4 million. De Gaulle on... Oh, sorry, no, my mistake. Helmuth on 7.5. Brunel on 5.4 and de Gaulle on 5.3. But there's not much between Brunel and de Gaulle when it comes to the value of their company. So we now own 30% of Brunel. We own 100% of our company. De Gaulle, we don't really own much, 20%, but that's as much as de Gaulle owns. Right, is there anywhere we can expand around here? I mean, look at the size of these these places. That's impressive, to be fair. Oh, hang on, I don't recognise that. That's De Gaulle, is it? Ah, so De Gaulle has went underneath and around. Ah, interesting. So are we shipping... Are we shipping wine? I mean, there's wine there, but we're not shipping it. I'm tempted to go around and... yeah, I am tempted to go around. What I'm going to do from here, this is going to sort of spur off and go around like this. And like so, and up and over, and around, and up, and through, and there we go. And the reason for that is, I'm going to place that, station terminal, and food plant. Buy a bit more stock. Looks like De Gaulle's wanting to get it. And we've got the auction, yeah. Okay, good. So, that means now we can start to take from here all of the food. I will say wait until full, then go there, then clear. I mean, there is another option as well, and that's bring food back. I can bring wine and food back and go there. Then clear. That's an interesting one. It does mean that this line here is going to be a bit cramped. But I think we can manage it. Helmuth really wants to put a bid on that. But I think we're going to get it. Yes. And we'll buy the last remaining shares of De Gaulle. There we go. So, all shares have now been shared out. Our company is valued at just over 28 million generic units of currency. We own 100% of the stock. Brunel is valued at just over 8 million. We own 30% of their stock. Helmuth is valued at just under 9 million. We own 60% of their stock. And finally, De Gaulle is valued at 7.2, and we own 70% of their stock. It's going to be 10 million, 6 million, and 4 million to buy out Brunel, Helmuth, and Charles de Gaulle, respectively. So let's see what we're going to do. I mean, the obvious choice is to buy out Helmuth, because they're the ones that are... We've got the most... no, they're not the most stock in. Those are that's the person that's, I think, taking the most from us. Where's this go, by the way, this thing? Goes all the way down there. On the taking wine out. Interesting. I mean, we can buy out De Gaulle and just liquidate their assets. That would be fairly easily done. And just work our way up. Right. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't think much expansion is in order now. There we go. There's loads of food and wine coming back. Oh, this is just upgraded. Excellent. So, I mean, we could as well do the usual and go around and just start buying out industries, just putting bids on industries that are... If they've made a profit, then we just put a cheeky bid on it. Like the steel mill, we'll buy that. 500,000, doesn't matter. Get it bought. Oh no, that was 500,000. It's 250,000. Fashion World shudders at homemade clothing fad, apparently. And looks like we're going to get this steel mill. Yep, there we go. Right, 4 million. Who can we buy out? Oh, there's Brunel. Well, it's quite an expensive chemical plant. I don't even know how much money it's making. Oh, it is very profitable, actually. 40,000 a year. There's a passenger delivery bonus. We might as well get that. Brunel thinks they're going to get it. And then De Gaulle is flinging their hat in the ring. And back to Brunel. What on earth? That's a thin course of brick, isn't it? Oh, I think, yeah. There was just a cheeky bid in at the last moment from Brunel. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Oh, look, there's a hospital. And that's De Gaulle who wants it. It does make money, actually. So I could, if I wanted to, bid on that. But why would I do that when I'm going to liquidate their entire assets? And get the hospital anyway. It still may produce something because we have also, yeah, Brunel about. So, oh my good grief, that's impressive. It's a shame I can't use that as the thumbnail because it's a no bridges tunnel challenge and someone's going to call me out for it. But that's impressive. Yeah. But I do want to, as I said, look at buying someone else out. And, oh, there's our, like, our over Mountain Express. The 442 de Glen Atlantique. Nice. I could upgrade to one of those. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I will upgrade to one of those. It will be a better service for all involved. There's the mining company rocket. Where's our passenger? Let's upgrade that. Strong storms smash chemical plants. Nitrate demand climbs. Oh, well, we are... No, are we transferring... Are we transporting nitrates? We are transporting nitrates. Over here. And here. Wow, look at the size of this. McCracken is... Well, it's a big McCracken. Right, well, it appears that Helmuth is in a bit of trouble here. And liquidate their assets. And that means that the only thing that's left, the only person that's left, is Brunel. So, it's been an interesting challenge. And you know what? I've really enjoyed this map. The tunnel... I expected a lot more tunnels early on. I would have thought the AI would have went, right, this is the closest, straight away, passengers and services and all that. But obviously it's not. It's went what we did, which was not deliberately connect all of these up, but that was just the most efficient, so why would we not? We did, however, very, very much look out when it came to the... when it came to here in the middle, when we had that power plant. Not only was there a power plant there and a mine next to it, very close, all of the coal plants, the mines, all of the coal is down here. We're the only person that has access to coal. Now, best practice would be to actually smelt that, turn it into, is it steel or... steel, yes. Turn it into steel, deliver that, then make arms and then deliver that. That's just the ultimate profit maker. Increaser? Yeah, that's the word. And it is the way forward. You want to do that. However, just having those right next to each other and a quick way to buy it out. Our stocks took a dive early on. So I'm not building any more rails, but I just want to start bleeding off a bit more money from Brunel. Oh yeah, you can have it for 100,000. No problem at all. We've hardly even went to the western or northern parts of the map. It's just not something we've really bothered with. I mean, we could extend from our current location. In fact, you know what? I actually will do that because going from here to here for the wine is an absolute no-brainer. Grapes, should I say. Grapes. Now it appears that the new Glen Atlantic is just better. So yeah, it's been an interesting scenario, an interesting challenge, and quite an interesting map. We could continue to expand, but frankly, with over 7.5 million generic units of currency, and owning 40% of Brunel's stocks, it's only going to cost, by the time we get there, about 11 million to buy them out. So we're almost there. This steel mill that I own, I don't think the money, I don't think money's actually been made by transferring the steel. It was originally coming from here, through this way, but now no longer, because of obviously we got rid of it. Government passes universal healthcare policy. Pharmaceutical industry concerned as medicine prices dip sharply. Well, there you go. I said about Brunel's stocks getting to 11 million. They've hardly budged in the last couple of minutes. But yes, there is the GE 6-6 Crocodile. Swiss Federal announces that lovely loco. And there it is. Liquidate. So, we have bought out all companies and liquidated their assets. There it is. And we are now worth nearly 52 million. That's been a bit of railroads. Nice challenge, interesting map, and a really good starting position from ourselves. If we didn't have that, I don't know what else we would have to have done. It certainly wasn't the easiest one, especially towards the earlier stages, but I think we played a decent routing here, going over here with the fromage and stuff. But yes, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of railroads. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions for challenges like this, ideas you have, or just general maps you would like to see, then by all means, leave them in the comments there. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.